Hey guys, hey ladies, I'm back with a video today. Ladies, us women, we have been tricked, we have been scammed, bamboozled, gramboozled, chambroozled, sandoozled. We have been tricked, okay, into being this itsy, pritsy, witsy, ditzy, litsy, stritzy, britsy, itsy, witsy little thing, okay? We've been tricked. We've been scammed. These men, they want us to be this pritsy little wifey type material and all that. And I'm here to tell you, no. Get out and get your bag. We got to get out and get our own bags, okay? Because it is just like such a controversial topic and all that. And I'm just here to tell you, do not put your trust, do not let your guards down, okay? Do not do it. Do not do it. I have proof, okay, that it is not true that they do not want us to be the stay-at-home wifey, okay? They want us to get out here and get it. They just can't make up their minds, and I just gotta let it be known that, you know, I would never be that stay-at-home wifey, that one that just, like, you know, sits up there and, you know, does all the housework and cleaning. These men will trick us, okay? We got to be aware. Like, men, they will trick you. They will trick you, okay? They're going to tell you, stay at home, stay home alone, stay home and take care of the kids, stay home and wash the dishes. But at the end of the day, when they run low, when they run dry, they're going to turn their back on you, okay? They're going to turn their back on you. We cannot let these men be out here bamboozling us and trying to dim our lights, trying to push our egos down, okay? We cannot be doing that, because, like I said, they will try to, you know, they will try to, like, dumb you down to the ground. And then when it all falls down, like, we just end up with nothing. Just somebody that's complaining about why we not doing this, why we're being so lazy, why we're just sitting around. We are put here to be the man's helper, okay? And I have a lot of things to show you guys, okay? I was scrolling on TikTok the other day, and I was just watching these videos about how men today, and this is not just today, this has been going on, these men have it in their mind that us women, we're supposed to be stay at home. We can't be the breadwinner, we can't be the head winner, we can't be the spread center, okay? But I'm here to tell you, get out and get your bag. They got real estate for women, they got cosmetology, they got randrology, they got tranquility, they got all these different careers like we could get into, and they just want us to sit at home and do nothing. And then when they can't provide for us, they want to get up here and try to put us down. And it's just these videos that I was just watching, they were just telling me how jealous men can be over women, and that is why they trying to dumb us down. This is why they try to dumb us down, so that way when they get up, they could just put us down. They could just look at us like we're just trash, because we know as soon as they get around their family and their friends, are gonna say, oh, she doesn't do anything, she doesn't help me doing this and that, she doesn't help with the bills, she doesn't help with the trills, okay? And it's just like, are you bipolar? Make up your mind. make up your mind. So ladies, stay on your grind and watch these few videos with me. They're going to explain everything you need to know and why you should just do what you want to do and not settle for what somebody else wants you to do. You're your own person. Who cares, you know? Who cares if these men don't want to marry us? Because at the end of the day, when they do marry us, they're going to change up the script just like all these other people do out here. These celebrities, these actors, they get divorces because they want them to stay at home. They think they want them to stay at home. Why? They're delusional. They're delusional. This economy, they got them in their right mind, but they're falsely delusions about this situation. Like, when they tell you this stuff, all they think about is the vajayjay. Okay, they don't think about the cost, the prices. They don't think about the headaches, the stress from going to work, doing a 9 to 5. They do not think about that. All they think about is what they can get in the bedroom, and that's it. That's it, honey. Like, do not let these men fool you. Let's watch these videos together, and I will see you, okay?
Modern men are jealous of women, and they care more about control than having a damn companion. If you agree with what I've said so far, please drop a like and a comment on this video, because it means a lot, right? And it helps the algorithm. But I'm going to get into this. I need y'all to understand something. Modern men today are definitely jealous of women because they cannot control them. When you give someone the ability to make and manage their own coins, you can't control them. You dig what I'm saying? And what I have looked at and the conversations that I've had, I had a guy tell me a couple days ago, he DM'd me. He was like, what you don't understand, Dr. Julio, with your pandering ass, is that these women out here care more about degrees than they do about us. And I said, well, why is that? So I'm real good. I've gotten real good at this content thing with asking questions. Why is that? Why would a woman care more about degrees than she cares about your dick? Because that's what this is all about at the end of the day, right? This is what this is all about. I want to, that's what the guy told me. He's like, well, I care about my legacy. I care about this and that, this and that. Listen, women didn't have the ability to move on their own until about 60 so years ago, give or take, in the 70s. In the 70s, women actually became fully autonomous beings, right? In the 70s, they actually began to be able to have their own credit cards, get their own bank accounts, buy their own homes. They didn't need a man for anything starting in the 70s, right? Most men who were only able to get women because they could basically pay for them, because women were seen as property, things to be used, a baby factory, not a person to be respected, right? This is how a lot of men operated in the black community I'm talking about. I'm not saying this doesn't exist in the white community, because everything I'm saying about the black community can absolutely be applied to the white community, because they're the ones that set this process, that set this system up to begin with. It only trickled down to us. The fact is, when you can no longer control somebody by controlling their pockets, now you have to have character to make yourself likable. Most men are unlikable outside of the realms of their ability to control their environment or control women that they want. This is why the majority of men are single. Kevin Samuels never really addressed this. He said 54% of men are single and childless. One, he conflated that statistic. He conflated the age range of that statistic to generate it, which he did. And two, he used that all the time as this great net positive to say, no, it's not men's fault, it's women. Women are making bad decisions. First of all, if 54% of men are single and childless, that means they're non-select. They're not pickable, because they don't qualify to sit at the table that women have literally built for themselves. And what makes men jealous and what pisses them off is the fact that they have been able to craft for themselves a life absent a man. Through technological advancements in science, women can literally, they still need a sperm, they can basically create kids by themselves. They no longer need us in that sense. Gentlemen, is that something to be jealous of? Well, I guess to some degree, if you don't really like women, yeah, be jealous of it. Or you can take it from, see it my way. This is an indicator that we must do better as a class of men. We must become likable, or we will be left behind. You understand? We got one or two choices, either sink or swim. Either we're going to learn to live together as brothers and sisters, or we're going to perish together as fools. You dig?
So you wonder how I know, and I'm going to give this advice. Disclaimer to those who are having a successful relationship, but for me, I have been in multiple relationships where a guy will literally be like, oh, I want you to stay home. I don't want you to work. I don't want you to, I want you to stay here. So this is after we have laid down together, like we have been tangling together. So, but after time, I'll say at least I'll give it 2 days, this man will get to, just acting so obnoxious, just so rude, just so out of character. Like, and it's not even out of character, because that is his real character. This is how he really is. He takes the mask off and tries to manipulate until he really get the heat. Like, these men, they don't even see the heat until it really actually gets they see the real picture. Like, wow, I'm struggling. And they will literally get mad and call you a bum, call you lazy, call you a headache, say you're using them after they already told you that they don't want you to work. They want you to be the provider. They want to be the provider, the protector, but then turn around and say that you're using them. Like, don't fall for it, ladies. Do not fall for it, because these men only see one thing when they say this. They only see a woman that can lay down with them, but they don't think about the outside problems. Just like the kid, like, they don't think about this whole lifestyle of stress and having to be there for a child, but they always want us to have their kids. Like, but when it comes time, they want to break down like little sissies. So it's like, do not fall for this, lady. Men will tell you this, like I said, and they will get to flipping the script and turning the tables. Don't fall for it.
Men are so jealous of women, especially beautiful women. And the root of all of that anger and all of that jealousy is the patriarchy, which is, guess what? Set up by men. The reality is that men are expected to wake up early every single day and go to work and get a paycheck and pay for bills, not only for themselves, but for their wives, their girlfriends, any future kids they might have. They have to do hard manual labor or work their way up a corporate ladder. But women don't have to do that. And it makes y'all so upset that girls like me or other beautiful girls can capitalize off of our looks and make an amazing living. And I'm not saying at all that just because a girl is pretty, she doesn't have to work hard or she isn't a hard worker. If anything, you kind of have to work a little bit harder to get over the bias of being pretty. But there's no denying that there are so many life advantages to being attractive. This goes for men and women, but for whatever reason, it makes men so upset. The fact that I make the money that I do and I have the lifestyle that I have because of my looks and what I post on social media really upsets y'all. Because y'all wish y'all had it this easy and y'all don't. So you're angry. I get it.
It's kind of like, it's not even about that. Like, it's not even about the, okay, like, even if it's a regular woman, a woman who has it all, even before he meets a man, he's gonna say, oh, you're too successful, oh, you bought a house, you weren't planning on getting married. Like, dude, how about I'm a grown responsible adult? You should be proud of that. Like, you should be proud that I can get out here and get it on my own, with or without. Like, no woman is gonna sit there and wait around for no man to invite them in and take leadership. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, especially in my world, like, I'm not about to sit and wait on a man to step up and say, oh, I'm gonna take care of you. And better yet, I'm not even gonna give the man a chance to do that, because at the end of the day, once all the tables turn and stuff get hard, all they want to do is sit up there and flip out on you and reverse the tables. and then tell everybody how you're using them and you're a gold digger, like bipolar, like to the fullest, to the max.
Down, these men tend to become very jealous and envious and vindictive towards you.
Guys, if you're dating a woman in today's time and she has more than you and she's still loving you properly, I think you need to realize that that woman wants nothing but the best from you, and you need to let her motivate you. Because in today's time, most women are going to say, I need a man that makes more than me, right? But you have a woman that's by your side, loving you, caring for you still, and she makes more than you. If that's not the clearest sign to get your stuff together, I don't know what is.
Yo, I gotta say this, bro. Men are way more insecure than women. Case in point. I'm in the aisle trying to get some dishwashing liquid, right? And I was like, I usually use Dawn, but I've been looking at, something different. I was looking at like Dawn Platinum or whatever, right? And I saw this girl that picked it up, and I was just like, yo, what's up with this vibe? Like, is this better than, is this one right here? Is this one right here better than this one right here? You know what I mean? And we having a whole conversation about dishwashing liquid. Here come my boyfriend. What are you guys talking about? Why are you asking him about dishwashing? Bro, I asked her about dishwashing liquid because I needed to know if it was good or not. Is there a problem? Do we have a... No, I'm just wondering, why are you talking to my girl? I was like, bro, you got a ring on her finger? No, but, it's my girl, shouldn't be talking. I said, if I was a fat, ugly black man with 3 missing teeth, would you feel the same way? Shorty started laughing. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this aisle. You know what I'm saying? And then they started arguing, and I'm just like, bruh, y'all niggas is insecure. I didn't want... First of all, she wasn't even... You know what I'm saying? Second of all, like, it's like we're talking about... Some of you people need to understand that people can have a classy conversation in the middle of Walmart, in the middle of wherever, and not be on some, he trying to... But because I look like... You want to... You know what I'm saying? And I'm with the shits, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to get there. But I'm just saying, like, you men be acting like y'all so tough, and then when you see a handsome guy talking to your girl, nigga didn't even be talking about just shooting shit. And now you want some, why you talking to him? And you acting all kind of ways and shit. Be at home beating up on your girl and shit. All that weird shit, bro. Y'all corny, bro. Grow up. That's it. That's the post.
Yeah. It is really bad out here. Like, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, like, people will literally sit in your face and do stuff they expect you not to do. Like, I guess I'm gonna stay single. Like, I'm not with the mind games, okay? I'm not with those games. Like, the economy is already bad enough to where we gotta think about walking outside. What makes you people think that people want to deal with them worrying about somebody helping somebody out and getting into a big argument, losing sleep, losing out on your good health and your good positive attitude, all because you wanted to invite somebody into your space to try to control you? Like, it's just a no for me. So yeah, one time me and my kids' dad, we argued so much because he would like go over his brother's friend's house, but they were girls, and like as soon as I say hi to somebody, he would get mad at me, like like, bye, like, I'm single. Okay.
A lot of women don't realize they hanging out with men who truly are jealous and envy them. You understand? And you be thinking that you're helping out these men because even though they don't have what you have, you're trying to help them, put them on, be there for them while they getting put on. The whole time they are jealous of you, right? And I was just thinking about this because Tayana said Imam was jealous of her. And the signs of dealing with a jealous man is a man who's always talking about what you got, what you have, and why, and he doesn't have it. This is the man that's like, if I went to school like you went to school, if I had the job that you have, if I made the money that you made, if I had the time that you had, if I grew up in the house that you grew up in, if I had the daddy that you had, if I had the mama, if my folks spoiled me, like if I went to vacations like you went to vacations, you know what I'm saying? If I had the toys that you had, like these are those type of individuals. And you have to peep them, and you have to be careful of them. And this is why so many women say, you know, don't date down. It's not about materialistic things. It's about a spirit. Because, you know, so many women that you see out here being hurt and unalived, honestly, the root of a lot of those men are a jealous and envious spirit. These are the men that want you to get a joint bank account with them as soon as they hook up with you. Don't be out here getting no joint bank accounts with a man who's contributing 20% of income. Understand? Because, anyway, have a good day, y'all.
That is so true. My kids' dad, we almost got married.
Truly are jealous.
We almost got married back in 2021. And like, he was just telling me, I was just telling him how I was trying to get everything together before he came home. And he was just like, I told him I wanted to go to nail school. And he was like, oh, he was like, no, I don't want you to go to nail school because you're going to get, you know, so big and you're going to go find somebody else. Mind you, whole time I'm thinking about our relationship and our future together, and you're talking about how I'm gonna go find somebody else. Like, that is so immature. Like, get real. so
They gonna be mad at me about this one, but check this out. A man is insecure about a woman when he thinks she deserves better. So in the back of his mind, he's always worried about her getting with another man. But his ass ain't ready for that though.
I feel like the worst thing you could ever do as a beautiful woman is to date an insecure man. Girl, when I tell you that man will belittle you to the utmost degree. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they do that. But bro, they really try to make you seem as if you are nothing. Like, if your presence means nothing to them, like, and you could be so nice and sweet and loving to them, they will not care. They will literally ruin you. Trust me.
Meanwhile, they want to go out and buy 2 apes a week and don't even know how to save up and go create a business account. Like, they be trying to belittle us women when literally we have way more ambition than them, and they think that stuff is supposed to fall out of the tree, but we know that stuff is not going to fall out of the tree. That's why we choose to get up and go get our own, even if it's just to take care of the whole household. Like, look at the economy. We know that it's not really possible for you to take care of a whole economy by yourself. Like, you should take that as a compliment that a woman is trying to help you and try to help you better your situation. Like, that's the problem. Like, a lot of people, they think outside of the relationship, and us women, we don't think outside the relationship. So it's easier for us to see a reason why we should have to go out and help and contribute. Like, I mean, it's cool to have the mindset of not wanting to work, but it's like, if you don't have it together and you know that something is not, you know, set up in your standards, then, and you see the household feeling, like, why wouldn't you want a woman to go out and help you? Like, this is how I know, like, that these men are delusional. Like, I know a lot of people probably don't believe in the Bible, but I read the Bible, and it says that Eve was put there to be Adam's helpmeet. Like, she never had once just sat down and did nothing. Like, she always helped him with the garden. She helped him till the ground. She helped him do all of that. Like, they were going over to village and together and plowing the land. Like, there's no such thing as just me sitting down and looking pretty. Like, that's unrealistic. homeless. So get it together.
Most heterosexual men actually hate women, and you can't convince me of.
Okay, no, but let's talk about it. Because if it's one thing that I learned from my experience of dating hetero males when I thought that I liked y'all motherfuckers, is that if we weren't giving you a piece of the cookie or providing you a service that primarily benefited you, we didn't have much value to you. And if you think I'm reaching or doing the most, I want you to pay attention to how males treat women who are celibate. Yeah. We're going there. Because it was both shocking and disturbing to experience and hear stories of how males treat women when intimacy is off the table. And let me be clear, there is a distinct difference between y'all wanting different things and a male dehumanizing you because he can't get access to your body. And the women who are celibate know exactly what I mean by that. For a lot of males, it takes having access to her body to then want to get to know more about her beyond the external. A lot of them struggle to even remain platonic with women. The moral of the story is a lot of males don't like women in their entirety at all.
A jealous man will take your life. Everybody love you. Everybody like you. You got family. You got friends. You got support. He don't have that. He never had that growing up. So he feels bad. And when he see you with it, that's jealousy. He wants you to himself. He don't want you to go to work. He don't want you to handle business. He don't want that. He want to keep his eyes on you every day. Everywhere you go, he want to go. You can't go to the store, he want to go. Go to the party, he want to go. You can't chill with your friends. Oh, you going to go see another man? You can't chill with your family. Oh, you meet another man there? I'm just saying, you ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. You can be by yourself, do bad by yourself. Guess what? You can do good by yourself too. Because you ain't got time to stress. If I'm going to stress on my own. I ain't going to stress because of somebody else. They got problems in their life they can't fix. So if you got a man that's healed, that's real. You got a man that's broken, kick him out the door. I'm for real.
These men are looking at women and saying, you gifted, you smart, you beautiful, you sexy, you could get any body you want, you could get the lashes you want, you could get the hair you want, you could get the skin you want, you could get the job you want. You got natural industries like cosmetics and things of that nature to where you can make six figures because of being a woman. You got certain concessions. You got grants out here for you, woman-owned business, minority-owned business, minority woman-owned business. You got these different funds for women-owned businesses. You make more than me. You can make more than me in your sleep. I got to use my hands to earn. When I use my mind to earn, I'm not that good at it. So I cannot control you because not only do you not need to cook for me and clean for me because you're not a chef or a maid, but you can actually pay for a chef or a maid if you really wanted to. And because I'm working with my hands or I'm bumping my gums on a podcast, I'm not really all the way in that position. So now I can't control you. I can't tell you what to do because you actually work harder than me and you make more money than me. You got more going than me. So really, I need to be cooking for you and folding your clothes and changing the baby diapers. And I need to be the CEO of home instead of you being the CEO of home because you actually the CEO of your own business. That's why these men butthurt today. That's why they butthurt today. And that's why they butt is actually hurting literally. They going to men now and they getting power drive in the rectum by other men because they so upset and mad with women. They so just out of order and just disillusioned by women that they sit and they talk bad about women so much with other men that they start to fall in love with these men on the podcast with them. They start to fall in love with the chest and the back muscles and the conversation skills of these men that they sitting there bashing women about, and they forgetting they call in the world. They forgetting that if you man enough, it don't matter what a woman make and what she do, she's still gonna respect you as a man if you man enough. And so guys is coming and they saying like, oh, these women disrespectful, these women this and that. And it's really like these certain women, they saying, hey, you got to pay the piper. Like, you're not finna come and try to cheat and be cheating on me and disrespecting me and thinking you finna run me like no slave when I'm out here getting it. I got my freedom now, Kunta. I ain't up under your thumb. But see, what happened is we come from a time to where we had women under our thumb. We was able to beat on women. We was able to cheat on women. We was able to spit in a woman's face. We was able to cuss a woman out. We were able to take all our pain out on a woman, our mama, our grandma, our auntie, and then our girlfriend, then our wife. We was able to just dog a woman out. A woman got to deal with all our trauma. She got to deal with all our tears. She got to deal with all our anger. She got to deal with all our frustration. She got to deal with all our failure. She got to deal with everything. And then when we get success, we then go get a woman that we could never get.
Did you hear him? This coming from a multi-millionaire, a life coach, a man that's married. Like, it's no mistake about it. Like, he's not lying. It's literally, like, you can't even break it down no other way. And I watched this guy. His name is Tony Gaskins. You guys go follow him and he will tell you all about it. Like, he is on our side, and it's not even just no pandering thing. It's none of that. It's just like, this is the true reality. This is like the real order. Like, they want us to stay at home, be stay at home moms, but then, oh, you're using me, you're a gold digger. Like, make up your mind. Like, it's like so disgusting how these men just don't know what they want. Like, they're 3-year-olds. Like, make up your mind.
Be mindful of dating men who are not walking in their purpose. What I mean by a man who isn't walking in his purpose is a man who has no ambition, a man who has little to no income, a man who has no job, and a man who just doesn't have any clear direction as to what he wants out of life and where it is that he's going. Anytime I dated a man that I was doing better than, or a man that was like not walking in his purpose, the relationship was literally hell. Like, it was hell. Men who are not where they want to be in life are very irritable people. Men who are trying to get it together but can't seem to get a grip on their situation are very irritable. Men who are just not walking in their purpose are just mean-spirited and often jealous of the people around them. So imagine dating a man and you're doing well for yourself. You're prospering, your business is flourishing, you getting money, and you doing well in life. But on the other hand, your man isn't, so he's not really clapping for you like he should be. And it hurts because, of course, no one wants to think or believe that the person that you're laying in bed with every night is jealous of your accomplishments. But what else could it be if the energy that I'm getting from you is nowhere near the energy that I'm getting from my friends and other people that I'm telling about my accomplishments? I remember dating a guy, and it was like I absolutely hated telling him my good news and the things that I had going on in my life. And it was just like, why do I have so much anxiety about telling you about things that I'm happy for? And it's because he was not as happy as I was when I was telling him these things. Now I feel weird for sharing my news with you because I'm all excited and I'm happy and I'm turned and my energy is just there, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what's up, babe. Like, I don't understand. So it's very scary out here when it comes to dealing with men who are not walking in their purpose and are not where they want to be in life, because they're not going to be happy for anything you have going on. And it's going to show.
This is why the relationship will never work with a man that's jealous of you. Because sometimes when you meet a man and he's not right within and you at a low point in your life, he'll love you, care for you, even come off like he helping you and want what's best for you. But once you get back high, the relationship gets worse. Because now you get new cars, more attention, and you back to taking care of yourself. Now he insecure, making your life a living hell. Y'all always into it, and he always trying to make it seem like you're doing something wrong even when you're not. That's because a man that's jealous of you isn't right within. And he loves you the most at your lowest because that's when you're beneath him. At your highest, you scare him because at your highest, you attract high. And he likes you better when you was small. And the first sign is a man who reminds you what he's done for you all the time, or he takes things back out of anger. Or is quick to remind you who you used to be because he's so jealous of who you are now. Stay unfuckwittable, ladies.
Men are jealous of beautiful women.
Of a lot of beautiful women. And I'm going to tell you why. So a lot of men are jealous of beautiful women because we all know some men don't have access to beautiful women. Some men don't earn enough. Some men just don't provide. Some men don't have game. And some men just can't get it. So they will inevitably become jealous of beautiful women. They'll start to make up stories about beautiful women. They'll say, yes, she's okay, but did you know this about her? Hey, I heard about this about her. I heard she'd been with this guy, that guy, and this other guy. I heard she does this. Baby, it doesn't matter because she's still standing there. She's still earning good money and she's still beautiful and you're still jealous. And you know what? That's the truth. The truth is some of these men, even at these grocery stores, have you ever been to Waitrose, Tesco's, Aldi's, Trader Joe's, Kroger's? You've been in there and have you ever noticed that sometimes these men won't even pack your groceries because you're that pretty? Because you are that beautiful and they are that resentful that they could never get a woman like you. And remember, a beautiful woman triggers men. A pretty girl that's put together, who takes care of herself, we trigger men because they think, oh, I remember that girl I tried to meet in the club, or I tried to buy her a drink, or I tried to talk to her and she just brushed me away. We remind them of that. We remind them of the man they just can't be. And you aren't a real man if you can't provide. So we remind them of the loser they are. Okay? That's why they're jealous. So a lot of men will be jealous. They'll make up things about you. And that's the number one thing, because it's the only thing a man can do that's jealous of you. What is that? He can't get you in bed. He can't get your time. He definitely can't get your phone number. What's the number one thing he can do? Make up a rumor. He can tell people things about you. He can say, you done this, you done that. But the truth of the matter is, stay on your beauty. Keep going to the gym. Let that man be jealous. And let those men hate, because a real man with real money and real prospects is not going to be jealous of you. Okay? He's a real man that can take care of you.
When a man know he ain't doing enough for you, he afraid somebody else gonna get you. That's why he be threatening you. So you will be scared to leave him. He don't want you to have no friends because he ain't got no friends. He don't want you to go nowhere because he ain't got no friends to invite him somewhere. So you getting all the attention. His phone don't ring, don't got no homeboys, ain't got no family. He just lonely. And he wants you to keep him company 24/7. That means you got to sit around that man and be miserable every day. Y'all women, please leave these men alone.
A lot of men don't even like women, and it shows. It shows in their opinions, it shows in how they operate, it shows in how they talk with their friends. It shows that a lot of times men just go for women because that is the right thing to do. That is what we are taught up on. But a lot of men don't even really like women because you don't respect them, you don't see their worth, you don't understand them, you don't try to understand them. The only time a black man is able to actually respect a black woman is if it comes from trauma, is if she's putting money on his books, is if she's holding it down. That's the only time he's able to understand her. Or if she's crying. But a lot of times when it comes down to black men, they do not really respect black women. They do not really appreciate black women. So you can't really, and I don't even talk about you. Yeah. I'm directing it to him, so you can't really say pick me. Because what it is as a gay black man, and I'm not even sexually attracted to them, I respect them and I honor them and I understand that they make it happen.
But you can't
a lot of y'all thoughts and opinions, y'all do not.
You cannot say that because you don't know the emotional shit that we go through because we actually been in love with women.
A lot of women do not realize when they're dating a jealous and envious man, especially if you're very ambitious and goal-oriented. A lot of these men will try to get in relationships with you to humble you, okay, so they could feel better about their failures. He mismanaged his entire life. He was reckless with his seed. He created a whole bunch of baby mamas. And here you are. You're successful. You got your degree. You got your career going. And he's jealous of you. He wants your success to be his success. I'm going to give you 3 obvious signs that the person you're dating is jealous of you. Number 1, he minimizes your accomplishments. Let's say you just went through college and you're the first one in your family to actually graduate and get your degree. When you try to share this experience with him, he's not all that pumped up and excited for you. Number 2, he tries to put fear in your future. So you just got this degree and you want to start this career and work at this high paying job. He'll tell you something like, well, that market is oversaturated. It's a lot of people, with that type of degree plus all these years of experience. It's going to be hard. You're going to have to start at the bottom. Okay. So he tries to really deal. Number 3, he's a habitual cheater. But see, he's very strategic with how he does it. He makes sure that he cheats down. Okay. He wants to make sure the woman that he chooses over you is less than you. Okay. And he wants to bruise your ego. He wants you to sit and question yourself, like, why go through of trying to build myself up, build my career up, build my life up, if the man that I wanted to build my future with is cheating on me with somebody who has no goals or ambition or self-respect as a woman. He's jealous of you and he wants to humble you. That's why on the first red flag, you need to get rid of him. Okay? Don't let him see you hurt. Don't let him see you bothered by it. Go no contact is going to break the trauma bond. When you go through no contact, you will realize you don't even want him in your life. You're going to be so much better. God's going to start blessing you. He's going to start elevating you. Once you get demons up out your life, you make room for blessings. Somebody put that in the comment section. Once I get the demon out my life, now I'm making room to receive the blessings. Okay? And once you elevate, you don't want to downgrade again. Love y'all. Let me know in the comment section if you want a part 2.
How to know the man you're trying to pursue is actually your secret hater. A lot of you guys are chasing after a guy and you're like, I don't understand. He's so hot and cold. How come he's not obsessed with me? I'm amazing. And I'm here to tell you that a lot of these guys hate on you worse than women. Yeah, get that through your head. And if you're anything like me, you're someone that thinks you're so amazing. How in the world is this guy not obsessed with me? I'm literally everything he could dream of. Because you are everything he could dream of. You're literally what he wished he could be. A couple signs that the guy that you're dealing with is actually an op. First off, they're always a fan before they're a hater. What does that mean? They admire you. They admire your work ethic. They admire the things you say, that you do, the way you dress, the things you have. They admire it. They might be attracted to that. And that's the reason they went or they started to like you in the first place. But when you start to pursue them or you show interest back, the reality of them being with you intimidates them. Because every day they're going to wake up to the reality that you, the person they're dating, is what they wish they could be or have the things they wish they could have. It's a reminder to their shortcomings. And reminding men of their shortcomings is like breaking their ego in half every single time. You'll notice when you try to tell them something that's exciting that happened to you or an accomplishment that you made or something that is just so exciting and something that they should be excited to, they will criticize you. They will either criticize the event, the thing, the accomplishment. They'll say either, oh, well, you know, you gotta get in shape if that's what you're gonna do, or you gotta step up your game so you can really do it. They'll start to give you unsolicited advice that you didn't ask for, just so they can criticize you to make you feel like you're not good enough to receive this thing. 3, and probably the most confusing, is they will work to sabotage you. So if you have these things that they're looking for, they know that you are mentally stronger than them. Why? Because you were able to achieve more than they ever had, which requires a level of focus and discipline they have not had. So how can they rob you of your focus and discipline? Confusion. One day they're hot, the next day they're cold. One day they love you to a million pieces, the next day they're DMing some girl hard eyes and telling her how beautiful she is. These are signs of someone that is having mental warfare against you and is the most dangerous. If you're not out by then, you need to be out by this point. Anyone that tries to go after your mind and plant confusion solely out of pure jealousy is literally the devil itself. So, those are your signs. If you checked all 3 boxes, I don't need to say nothing else. Love you, bye.
So yeah, that was the tea. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, so do not fall for it, ladies. These men obviously don't know what they want. They change their mind every few seconds. And you know, some men don't. So you know, you may get lucky, but watch out for these type of signs. Like a man who tells you something that's too good to be true. Oh, I want you to be a stay-at-home wife, a stay-at-home mom. Like, in this economy, you're gonna know they're nuts. It's not love, it's just something they're just thinking about at that time. They're gonna switch up on you, they're gonna change their minds, they're going to despise you. Like, do not feel, don't fall into this trap. I fell into this trap before and I've learned my lesson. So I'm out here to give you guys the tea and teach you that everything is not what it seems. It can flip the switch in a blink of an eye. Not even only that, just don't deal with it. Do not deal with these manipulators. Do not trust these manipulators, okay? It's plain as day. Like, we see this every day. If you're on social media, you're gonna see how so many men are tricking these women to staying at home, but then they want to go out and cheat on them because the woman is not fitting their needs. They're not suitable for them anymore because they have worn them down, tricked them into being a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home mom, but then they want to say, oh, women are gold diggers. Like, just don't fall for it, ladies. I hope you guys you know, like this video. Like I said, please feel free to like and subscribe. It's just as simple as pressing the button down below. Please help me out. Thank you guys for your love and support, and I will be back again with another video.